We are still in a Fallout 4 news drought. However, this is what I have for you for November 20th, 2015. I'm Kevin McManus, and let's press X. Let's start out with some sales data. October's NPD has been released, and it seems like Halo 5 Guardians is number 1 on the charts, followed by number 2's NBA 2K16 and number 3's Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Both of those sold best on the PlayStation 4. The biggest surprise of this week's NPD would have to be that Yoshi's Woolly World hit number 8, and following that was the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection hitting number 9. All of these are very surprising to me, considering I know so many people that got the Uncharted collection. I don't know many that got Halo, or at least that they aren't talking about it if they did get it, and I don't know anybody that owns a Wii U. As far as consoles go, Xbox was the number 1 selling platform in the United States this month, followed by the PlayStation 4. However, the PlayStation 4 did edge out the Xbox globally. It seems like console and game sales have been pretty soft last month, considering how they've been selling up to that point at least, but come November, I'm sure that'll change because of Christmas shopping, Black Friday, all those things. Microsoft really needs to win October, November, and December, or at least October, November, October, December, to make an impact and show that they're turning the ship around. The PlayStation 4 has a huge lead in sales, almost 2-1, so if Microsoft can win the next few months, that's a big sign for them. Especially considering they have a stranglehold on all the exclusives. They have their Tomb Raider, they have Halo, and PlayStation is going off the back of third parties. We have known for months now that Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain were rated for the PlayStation 4, however, it seems like it's finally time to announce their release date. November 24th, that's right, next week, Beyond Two Souls is coming to the PlayStation 4 digitally for $29.99. However, you'll have to wait for Heavy Rain. March 1st marks the date that will come out, and if you purchase the digital version of Beyond Two Souls, you will get a discount on your purchase for Heavy Rain. While there's been no announcement of a physical disc coming to the United States, though Europe is getting a combo pack when Heavy Rain comes out, I would suspect that we will get something. We were told Gravity Rush wasn't getting a physical release, and even that turned out to be untrue, as Amazon has an exclusive physical release of Gravity Rush coming in February, so I highly suspect that we're going to get a physical copy of this game as well. My personal thoughts on the Quantic Dream, David Cage, Beyond Two Souls, and Heavy Rain is this. If you haven't played either of them, I highly recommend them. They're very unique. Heavy Rain's a great game and you should 100% get that. Beyond Two Souls is definitely the weaker of the games, but I don't hate it like a lot of people did. I think the game had its problems, and the biggest problem of that was that the game was sequenced out of order. You would play it and you didn't know where in the timeline you were falling. But unlike a Tarantino movie or a Nolan movie, the reasoning for it being out of order didn't seem to make sense. However, this has been fixed on the PS4 version as it gives you the option to play the game in chronological order, so with that, my biggest complaint is detracted, and I can recommend playing Beyond Two Souls. In other news that means literally nothing to me and affects me in no way, Ronda Rousey will still be the cover of UFC 2. After getting her face kicked in earlier this week, many people questioned if the now defeated fighter would be featured prominently on the cover of EA's UFC 2, and it turns out that they released a statement that she most definitely will. She will still grace the cover of EA UFC's 2, along with a male talent that still hasn't been announced. So once again, the Korean rating board has leaked a game, and this time it is Resident Evil 6 for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Now, Capcom has made it very clear that they enjoy doing these remasters and remakes. They redid Resident Evil, they redid Resident Evil 0, and they did the Mega Man Legacy Collection. The difference between those games and redoing Resident Evil 6 is that those games are loved, cherished, and highly regarded. Critics slammed that game when it came out, and Resident Evil fans weren't happy because it was way too action-oriented. I don't see this remaster exciting many people, and in many ways I feel like it's going to piss a lot of people off because it's not a remaster that they were asking for. However, we'll just have to wait and see. This is the same people that leaked the last remaster for Resident Evil, so I'm almost positive it's true. People don't rate games that don't exist. So it seems like the Star Wars titles that were included with the Battlefront PS4 are actually being emulated. This is exciting for multiple reasons. One, it gives merit to the Dark Cloud and Twisted Metal Black ratings that were released a few months back. Two, these games have trophies, which means Sony's using their technique that they patented a while back. It allows them to add trophy support to PS1 and PS2 games. And three, it opens the door for announcements that PS1 games and PS2 games are going to start flooding the PS4 store. I believe that the best case scenario is that at the PlayStation Experience they announce that this emulation is now possible and they're going to announce some sort of backwards compatibility. However, it's notable that the PS4 doesn't even read CDs, so I don't think PS1 emulation could come, but PS2 emulation definitely seems possible. If you compare the PS2 Star Wars games side by side with the PS4 version that's being emulated, you'll notice that the graphics look much sharper and it's got a consistent frame rate, usually about 60 FPS. This is overall a very impressive feat, and I'm interested to see how far this rabbit hole goes. So if PS2 emulation is coming in full force, what are the games you guys would like to see emulated first? Let me know in the comments down below. So most likely no Press X news next week, because one, there won't be much news because it is Thanksgiving, and two, I won't be home to film it. I will, however, still have a Let's Play, a Nostalgia Play actually, going live on Tuesday, so look forward to that. And as always guys, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, like the video, share it with your friends. I'm Kevin McManus, and I'll speak with you next time.